I'ma just hit start streaming and fucking before I have anything set up. That's the smart thing to do. I'm glad we all recognize that this is very smart. The thing that I am doing, which is being extremely unprepared for anything right now, which is being extremely unprepared for Twitch and streaming. I don't even have my fucking chat set up right now. Well, I do because I'm in OBS and I can see chat, but I can't see chat in the normal way. So this is a bit of an insight of how I fucking do this shit, because I just get my laptop out because I can afford a second monitor, but I have no fucking room on my desk for one. Isn't that just fun? I have to clean my fucking, I gotta clean my room. My room is a fucking nightmare right now. Like, it's such a genuine nightmare of like dust and shit just being everywhere. So how y'all doing? How you doing, chat? How you doing? I like how I ask that like there's people in chat to talk to right now. Because I'm a fucking loser and nobody watches my streams. But one day, the people might. I don't know who I'm kidding by saying that, but like, you know, like if there's probably some expression about that, but I don't fucking know. I still have the fucking Kirby stickers that my friend made for me. And if you're watching this on YouTube for some reason, my friend custom made me Kirby stickers because I love Kirby and he's in a raccoon because raccoons are my favorite animal. So my friend, she custom made me Kirby stickers and sent them to me for my birthday. I opened it live on stream a while ago, but I didn't put it on YouTube because I showed my address one too many times in it by accident. So yeah, I just didn't put it on YouTube. I just fucking was like, you know what? Let me not do that. Let me not expose myself. Alright, cool. I got my stream manager up. I've been going for 3 minutes already? That's honestly fucking weird. Who would watch this for any amount of time? Probably not me, if I'm being honest. I realize now why a lot of my friends guess you have to bring guests onto your stream. It includes safety. Cool, I don't really care right now. Remind me later. Thank you. You're very kind. I see why a lot of my friends now like will put a whole like why a lot of streamers have like the timer at the start of their streams. It's like, oh, streams, like they'll go live, then it's like stream starting in 10 minutes. It's because of shit like this, because they have to actually get ready. Excuse me. But I now realize why a lot of streamers will do that, because like I said, you have to actually get ready before you fucking stream. So alright, now that everything should be ready, I hope, let's change over the shits, get right into this game. How is this still loud in my fucking headphones? I have new headphones, in case you haven't noticed. Okay, that's a little bit better. Alright, yeah, I have new headphones, in case anybody hasn't noticed. They're not the bulky as shit ones. These are Sennheisers. I think they're either the same type that Markiplier uses, or like there's, I know it's the same brand. But yeah, I just got a new head because I didn't like those ones because I felt like they were too bulky. These are sleeker, and I like them more. Also, actually wearing something to cover up my white t-shirt this stream, so that's nice. No, I can't use Astonish because that's a ghost type move. Say the first part of the stream is going to be a grind to level 20. At the very least, we're going to grind to level 20. Because we already had our starter faint, and I'm not letting something like that happen again. So we're gonna grind everybody up to ridiculous levels for where we are right now, and we're gonna go from there, and hopefully nobody else dies except for the 2 people we already had die, which was my starter, which I had a Squirtle, and the Ekans that we had, which wasn't a part of the team long, so really just don't miss it. So sucks to suck, I guess, for fucking Ekans. Which kind of sucks because I was really excited to use Ekans because I had never really used one before. And that's like the beauty of Nuzlocke. Don't you do that again. Fucking purple rat. I need to get better lighting. I'm looking at myself on fucking stream. I need better lighting. I need one of those fucking things you can like, that like lights your face. I don't know what the fuck they're called. I'm pretty sure people know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, like that's like part of the joy of Nuzlocke is that you get to like experiment with Pokemon that you normally wouldn't use, you know? Because like in a normal playthrough, I don't really think I'd ever be using a Pidgey, because it's just like, I just don't think I would use a Pidgey. But I kind of have to in this playthrough, so, you know, it's interesting. It's interesting to experiment and to fucking just see like, oh, like maybe I really do like this Pokemon because I used it in this Nuzlocke and it was pretty good. You know? Shit. I first hit that and I was like, oh fuck, I used the wrong move. Like I should have used fucking low kick because it's fighting type and Rattata's normal. And then it's just one hit KO. Okay, cool. Thank you. Do I have anything for this? I guess Joan, just to give her some levels. Hey, what's going on, Naki? Does everything sound okay? I had a little bit of behind the scenes issues with my microphone and just trying to make sure game audio isn't incredibly loud. I know I said I was gonna grind in between streams so that I didn't have to do a bunch of it on stream, but then the Phillies got in the World Series, and I kind of threw that idea out the window. Because as soon as they were in the World Series, I was like, I'm just gonna watch this every night. Because those games started at 8:03. I would be damned if I fucking missed it. Everything sounds good? Alright, cool. I mean, it sucks we lost, but fucking, you know, it was worth canceling my stream schedule for about a week just for the hope that the Phillies would win. But you know, Rod Thompson had to be like, "Hey, let's pull our starting pitcher in the 3rd inning because that's fucking smart." I don't get it. But hey, it's fucking. We got farther than we should have gone. Like people were saying we weren't even gonna make it into the playoffs this year. Like we weren't even supposed to make it to the wild card, and we somehow fucking sweep the Cardinals. Fucking made it into the playoffs, beat both the Braves and the Padres, and then got into the World Series. Like, for a team that wasn't supposed to be anywhere near the playoffs, I'd say that was pretty fucking good. It still sucks we didn't win, but... You know, we did our thing. That just means we have to do better next year. Also means we have to learn from our mistakes and not pull our starting pitcher in the third fucking inning. Getting tired of Rob Thompson and that shit, man. It's so frustrating to be a Phillies fan and just like watching the bullpen, because it's like our bullpen is like actually like kind of decent. Like we got a couple like guys who in there who I don't really like. If I'm being flat out honest, we got a couple guys in there who I don't really like. But you know, all in all, we got, you know, Alvarado's pretty good, Wheeler's good, Nola, I feel like he's a bit overrated, but he's still pretty good pitcher. What the fuck are we fighting? Rattata. Alvarado, Wheeler, Nola. You know, Eflin, he's alright. You know, there's a Snarsgaard, who I don't like. And then probably some other people. But you know, overall, it's decent. Like, it just needs a little bit more like fine tuning, how to kind of get the other pitchers to step their game up, you know, who are kind of slacking. But the main problem with it is that for some reason, Rob Thompson just can't trust a pitcher to be in for more than 3 innings. So you'll often see our starting pitcher gets pulled by the 3rd inning, and it's like, what are you doing? Like, he can still pitch a couple. Like, leave him in until like the 7th at least, or like at the very least the 5th. Like, why the fuck are you pulling? Like, that pissed me off when I was watching that game against the Astros. What was it? I think it was game 6. It was like, why the fuck are you pulling Joey? Like, why the fuck are you pulling Wheeler when it's not even like it's not even the 4th inning yet, let alone the 5th or the 6th or 7th. It's not even Kiki. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? That's a song. That's Drake, right? Here's the part where I show my extreme lack of music knowledge by having to ask if that song is made by Drake, because I genuinely don't fucking know. I'm such a fucking old head when it comes to music, dude. It's not even a thing of like, it's not anything of like, oh, I mostly just listen to metal. Like, I do listen to rap, but it's like, I listen to A Tribe Called Quest and the Wu-Tang Clan and Eminem. That's about it. So, like, 90s era rap and Eminem. That's all I wrote. Okay. You said I don't know who sings it, but I know it's old, and I'm like, it's not that old. Like, 3 years is really not that old. I mean, for a song it is, because people have For a song it is because people have the attention spans. Jesus Christ. People have the attention spans of fucking like gnats nowadays. Yeah, I really just hope Thompson fucking makes some good decisions next year for the Phillies, because I really feel like this team could actually win a World Series title if they just, you know, applied themselves a bit more, took a bit more risks, and learned how to hit a fucking RBI. That's a huge problem with our batting, where we gotta swing. Everybody wants to swing for the fences at every pitch, and it's like, dude, do you know what a base hit is? Like, come on. Eminem is still great in all fairness. I feel like more of his recent stuff has gotten kind of stale. Which, I mean, is bound to happen for an artist who's been in the game so long. Like, I mean, I can kind of say the same thing for Metallica. Like, I am absolutely one of those fans who enjoy, like, their first 4 albums more than anything else. Like, Eminem can still rap pretty good. You know, like songs like Darkness, like, really show, like, he still has it in him. But it's like, then you get songs like fucking Godzilla and Venom, where it's like, okay, dude, like, this is not your best work. Yeah, I remember my friend was talking, like, my friend knows way more about Eminem's discography than me, and he was telling me, and he was like, yeah, like, he's like, he needs to just like drop an EP or single like every 5 years or something. Like, he needs to stop making albums. Something like Godzilla. The song or the character? No, I'm kidding. It's just like there. Yeah, like, it's like not a bad song, but it's like, all right, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the sonic forces of Eminem's discography. It's kind of there, and it's like, yeah, it's fine. But compare, like, okay, in Godzilla, he broke his record for Rap God. You know, like, the most amount of words like said in like a single breath, or like whatever the fuck. He broke the record, and it's like, really? You chose to break your record on this song? Like, it just doesn't feel like it's anything. Which probably doesn't sound like legit criticism, or just sounds like I'm fucking stupid, but I am fucking stupid, so there you go. But even then, like, compared to something like Rap God, and it's like, not only is it like a good song, but it's also like, there's a point to it. Oh yeah, Spiro's fucking normal type. What am I doing? There's like a point to it. That's what it feels like with a lot of recent Eminem stuff. Aside from, like I said, Darkness, it feels like there's not really a point to a lot of his songs. Like, he didn't. It feels like a lot of it he wrote it because it's like, all right, I'm a musician and I have to go into the studio and make a new song. That's kind of what it feels like. When, like, compared to, like, if you compare that same song Godzilla to Darkness, which is on like the same album, Music to Be Murdered By, Darkness has more of an impact, and I think is a better song because he has something to say in that song. Like, he has a message to deliver. He has a point to make. You know what I mean? Like, that song has a purpose to exist outside of Eminem needs to make another album, and he has to put songs on that album. You like Godzilla? I'm not saying it's a bad song. I'm just saying it's not as good as most of his shit. It falls into the trap that I feel like Eminem's in now, where he's kind of like meandering. Like I said, it feels like it doesn't have a purpose. Like, it feels like he's not making it because he thinks it'll be great. He's like, he's in like a system of like, all right, I gotta fucking make a new album. I gotta make songs for that album. I gotta tour for the album. I gotta do this. You know what I mean? And it's not just an Eminem issue. Like, a lot of, like I said, Metallica is like that nowadays. And even like Ozzy Osbourne's, I haven't listened to his latest album because I know he released a new one. I need to listen to it. But his album before that, Ordinary Man, I think it was like his, what, like third? I forget how many albums he has. But the album, it came out like 2020, and I kind of have the same criticisms, I'm not gonna lie, where it's like, it's got some good songs in it, but it does kind of feel like, okay, like he's just doing another album to kind of do another album. And it's like, you know, props to him. I mean, it made money, and Ozzy's like fucking 8 million years old and still making music. That's not total shit yet. And the same goes for Eminem. But it's like, it feels like some of the artistry isn't there anymore. I don't know. I feel like I'm just like meandering at this point. I'm getting to the point where I'm becoming Joe Biden at the end of his fucking speeches, where he just kind of trails off. How about that local sports team? At the other Eagles. It's getting 9-0, baby. I just reminded myself I have to order movie tickets tonight. At some point I have to buy movie tickets for Sunday. Which I'm probably gonna forget as soon as stream's over. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna shoot away at 3 in the morning and be like, shit! I didn't order those fucking tickets. Because it always fucking happens. Always fucking happens. That's the wrong lever. Pull the lever, Crunk! Wrong lever! Why do we have that lever? Killshot, Kamikaze, Alfred's theme. Killshot was good. Because like I said, it has a fucking purpose. Yeah, the purpose to destroy Machine Gun Kelly's career, which I'm all for that. Fuck Machine Gun Kelly. How did a fucking loser like that nail Megan Fox? Like, seriously. Like, how the fuck is he dating her? I guess she doesn't have standards. Kamikaze, did I listen to that album? I honestly don't even remember. And I also don't remember what Alfred's theme is. Again, it's kind of like the thing I'm saying, where it's like a lot of it feels sort of meandering. Like it's meandering and it becomes forgettable. Like, it's the same with Ozzy album. And like Ordinary Man, that album exists. I know it does, and I know songs about it. You know, I can name the songs on it, like Straight to Hell, Ordinary Man, Under the Graveyard. What is this? I know there's Scary Little Green Men. But it's one of those things where it's like, if you ask me about, like, you know, Ozzy's career and the albums he's made, I'm not going to start with any. I'm not going to remember any of those songs until I'm gone through most of his discography. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like the same with most of, I feel like, modern Eminem stuff, where I'm not really gonna make mention of shit like Godzilla or Darkness until it's later in the conversation. Like, I'm gonna mostly talk about stuff like The Real Slim Shady, Without Me, Not Afraid. Hell, even like The Way I Am from Marshall Mathers LP 1. That's just like, that's honestly probably like my personal favorite Eminem song. Just The Way I Am. That is a really fucking good song. Because, like, again, it has a purpose. Like, you could feel like the genuine anger that he feels while rapping that song. You feel like almost you're like in his headspace. I really should have grinded off screen. Like, now that I'm thinking about it. Because this is just going to be this is just fucking boring. It's boring me, and I know for a fact it's probably boring other people. I'm just hoping that I can bullshit my way through enough of this so that when we get to, like, the rival battle and Misty, people aren't fucking asleep. Stupid ass bird. I need to clean my fucking razor, dude. I have an electric razor that I use to trim my beard, because now that I have a full beard. And I have an electric razor for it. It's like trimming it and shit. And I've been meaning to fucking clean it, because you're supposed to like clean it and take care of it, which I never do. Because I'm fucking stupid. But I've been meaning to actually like properly clean it for about a month now, and I just haven't. So hopefully I fucking remember to do it by this weekend, or the unkemptness of my beard is really gonna start to bother me. So I gotta shape up. I know it probably doesn't come out much on like camera, but there's like kind of like right here and like a little under the, like on the neck. Like it's just like I kind of shave it off. You know what I mean? Barber level 15. Explain how Machine Gun Kelly got murdered by Eminem and had to leave rap to go to punk and still try to sharpshoot with people. Okay, let me make one thing perfectly clear to you. Machine Gun Kelly did not go to punk. He went pop punk, which is not punk. Punk is actually like ferocious and like has an amount of like genuine angst and anger to it. Pop punk is corporate bullshit. And granted, there's some good stuff that comes out of pop punk. Nirvana like paved the way for pop punk to become a thing. So it could technically be considered pop punk, and I love Nirvana. Other bands can be considered pop punk, like My Chemical Romance. I know they're more considered like emo, like music and punk and whatever the fuck, but they can kind of fall into that pop punk category. I think especially with their later albums, I think they got a little bit more poppy. But yeah, like Machine Gun Kelly got completely fucking murdered by Eminem, and then went to a different genre, and then started shit in that genre by making fun of Slipknot. You know, a band that like the only people who hate them are like elitists who hate anything that doesn't have that. The only people who hate Slipknot are like elitists who hate anything that has more than 5 listeners. And Machine Gun Kelly did it because he's an attention-seeking whore and a massive fucking tool. That's just like the best way to put it. He's kind of a fucking idiot. Not kind of, he is a fucking idiot. Choose Karate Chop. Just spice it up today. Excuse me. So that's the lasagna I just had coming back up. You can taste it. Taste the sauce. I remember there's a video by a guitar YouTuber that I respect very much. I respect his opinion. He's a good, very, very good guitarist. The title of the video, I haven't watched the video, or I either haven't watched it at all, or I have and I just completely forgot whatever the fuck he said in it. But the title of the video is just Machine Gun Kelly is the next Kurt Cobain. And I was just offended personally. It's so, like, first of all, can we stop with this? This person is the next XYZ shit. I hate it when people do that, because the next anything usually isn't. Like, I'm pretty sure at some point somewhere there was somebody who called Digimon the next Pokemon, and it really isn't. Not saying Digimon is horrible, but it is not on the same level as Pokemon is. Pokemon to this day is still a billion-dollar franchise that rakes in more money than fucking Disney. There's like people saying the next anything, like this person's the next anything, is just fucking stupid. And even then, comparing Machine Gun Kelly to Kurt Cobain is like, it just feels wrong. I'll admit, Kurt Cobain was kind of an ass. Especially when like, you look at some of the shit that he said in interviews. Like, there was this whole beef that he had with Axl Rose and Guns N' Roses, which was honestly just his fault. Because he, like, publicly, like, slandered them in an interview. Like, he literally said in an interview, he's like, we're not a band that has nothing to say like Guns N' Roses. And then played victim when Guns N' Roses, like, retaliated against them. Which, yeah, Guns N' Roses escalated that shit, but it's like, dude, you fucking started it. Because you're saying this is a band with nothing to say. Like, of course they're going to be fucking pissed. Especially since Axl was actually, like, a fan of Nirvana. Man, like, Kurt Cobain, he said some shit that's, like, makes him kind of an ass. And Machine Gun Kelly is an ass, but they're asses for different reasons. I think. Maybe I'm totally wrong on this. But the point is, it just feels wrong to compare him to Machine Gun Kelly because of just how divisive Machine Gun Kelly is. Divisive to put it nicely. I mean, it's just getting old. Kids love him. His family John stuff for the most part. He took his last beef, not saying he's bad. Think he's seeing him still a fan. I think he's just writing to have fun. Cool, Grandpa. Yeah, like I said, like the stuff that he's releasing isn't bad. It just feels like empty because it doesn't have that. It doesn't have that motivation behind it. Like even when you look at like Metallica, like okay, back on like you look at their like first couple albums. They were young, you know, they had all that energy behind them and they had shit they wanted to write about. You know, like on, you know, Master of Puppets, there's a song Disposable Heroes. That's about war and how soldiers are treated like slaves, how they're all like fucked up, you know, how it's fucked up the way we treat them, all that stuff. And you can tell that they cared about that, and it was something that like they generally gave a shit about. Because, you know, they wrote the way they play it, the way they wrote about it, it was very strong, and the way they performed it was very strong. You felt their rage about this come through. Compare it to something from, I want to say something from Death Magnetic, because I can't remember Hardwired Self-Destruct. But I also really can't remember anything from Death Magnetic. Besides, like, The Day That Never Comes. Which, again, I think it's a good song, but it feels like... it feels like they don't have that energy and drive, which makes sense because they're all, like, fucking 50 at least now. You know what I mean? And that's just the thing that happens with artists, where like the older they get, the more their newer stuff just kind of loses that luster to the original. Because you know, it's kind of a cliche to be a part of a fan base and be like, oh, their older stuff was better. But you definitely see it. Yeah, like that's why Slayer retired, and it's kind of why I'm glad that Rage Against the Machine isn't making anything new. Because I love Rage Against the Machine. You know, fucking... I will blow my eardrums out listening to Rage. You know, Bulls on Parade, fucking Testify, Sleep Down with Fire, you know, Killing in the Name, Calm Like a Bomb. All that shit. I fucking love it. But, considering the fact that they're older, I don't think they have the same drive or rage that is needed for something like Rage Against the Machine. And it's kind of the same thing with like Eminem, because you look at Eminem and he sort of made a name for himself by being a very controversial rapper, right? He made a name for himself by like not giving a fuck about what he said. Like, you know, in The Real Slim Shady, he's talking about like if my brain would work. In The Real Slim Shady, he's talking about like, you know, like Christina Aguilera blowing Fred Durst or like shit like that. And like he's talking about like Britney Spears putting him on blast on MTV, and he's like he's throwing shots at everybody. He never gave a fuck. He's even throwing shots at Dr. Dre, who's like the guy who's producing his fucking album. But that was kind of the allure of Eminem, is that he didn't care, and he let it known to the public, and that's what drew people. That's what, like, the controversy around him is what made him. It's what made him like kind of flourish. It's what boosted his popularity. Because everybody was talking about it. There were people who would defend him because it's like, oh, he's an artist, he's expressing his like whatever. And then you had the people who were like, this is horrible because it's not, it defies good American values, and it will be the downfall of society. It's the 18 millionth downfall of society that has faced America since the fucking founding of it. Christ, I hate that saying. I hate so much whenever people are like, this is going to be the downfall of society. It's like, the downfall of society has happened like 8,000 different fucking times, depending on who you ask. Human nature, even if you get your dream job when you're one, if you get your dream job and not still well, and tend to become yeah. Like that. That's what they say. Like they say, like, oh, like do something you love because it won't feel like a job. But even then, if you really like love doing it, there's shit that can alienate you from it, or you can get into a habit of, well, I have to do this, rather than like I want to do this. It can always become a problem, and that's why it's kind of important in like in an artistic sense to learn when to stop. Like, you look at Slayer, who, like, you know, they retired. Like, they're like, yeah, we're done. You know, like, because they're like, we should probably stop. You know, like, they knew it was time to stop because they were just getting older. And they're like, you know, we've done this for long enough. We've done good on this. Let's just, gonna go out with a bang. And just fucking... yeah. It's hard for me to think while playing and be like fucking verbose or intelligent sounding. Really hard for me to do that. Excuse me, fuck. The boredom of grinding is about to set in. We're only like fucking about 40 minutes into this session. That's not a good sign. I keep getting messages from Tinder, man. Your boy's getting popular with the ladies. Your boy's getting popular. I matched with a girl today who it's gonna be a brand new experience for me. I matched with this girl today, right? So I'm on Tinder. I'm like scrolling through. I see this girl. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, she's pretty cute. Like, swipe on her. And then a little bit later, it says like, oh, like you guys matched. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So, like, what I'll do is, like, I'll look at, like, I don't really read bios or shit on Tinder that much. Like, I'll just kind of, like, you know, go through and be like, okay, she's cute, she's cute, she's cute, she seems cool from her pictures. And then if we match and they have a bio, like, I'll read a little bit of it to be like, oh, hey, like, you say this in your bio, you know? Like, I don't really, like, read through bios and, like, pick and choose, like, oh, well, they seem like they would do, like, no, I'm just like, yeah, you're hot. we'll see if you give a fuck about me, and if you don't, you don't. You know? But I matched with this one girl today, and I thought she was cute, swiped on her, and we matched, and I go to read her bio, and her bio just says, "I'm looking for a partner for my OnlyFans." And I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh shit. I don't think I've gotten anything back from her yet. I haven't seen message. I don't remember what her name is, so one of these notifications could be from her for all I know. But we'll see where things go with that. I don't know. Your boy might be starring in OnlyFans soon. Your boy just might be starring in an OnlyFans. I don't know what the fuck I'm getting myself into with that, let me tell you, but like, we're gonna find out what happens and where it leads me. I may not like it, but hey, you only fucking live once, right? You only live once, so you might as well whore yourself out while you're still able to. That's a fucking... Put that as your fucking yearbook quote. Just gonna switch that all around so that I can actually fight. Now I can actually fight and gain levels with Barbara herself instead of switching out. Because now she knows a move. She knows an attacking move that's actually worth a damn. Like, I mean, Astonish is alright at this point in the game, but the fact that most of the things in this area that we're fighting are fucking normal types really doesn't help. Remember how we found out that Crobat was post-game? Yes, I do remember that, and my heart still aches at the thought of it. Gen 3 is infamous for shit like that. Is it now? See, I haven't really played Gen 3. I've played the remakes, but that's not really Gen 3. You know what I mean? Like, I've only really played a little bit of Fire Red and Leaf Green, and I've barely touched Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Like, this is like the generation for me that just kind of exists. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know much or pay much attention to it. Because it's not, like, it just wasn't what I grew up with. Because I never had access to any, like, type of Game Boy Advance when I was younger. Like, my sister had a DS that could play GBA games. But I had my own DS, so I never used hers. You know, like, I played the original generation of Fuckton because my sister gave me her old Game Boy Color. But, yeah. So I had a Game Boy, and I had a DS, so I was able to play, you know, Gen 1, Gen 2, and I just skipped right over 3 and went straight into 4. Completing the Pokédex is just impossible. Guess how you get Ho and Lugia. Is it like some kind of like stupid ass like store event that they used to do all the fucking time, especially in Gen 4? God, I think there's so much better with speed up features. Why I didn't just take about an hour or so on like a Saturday or something and do this, I have no idea. It saved me so much of a headache. Not summer, I want to switch it in. Dude, I can never play like another Pokemon game the same way again after having speed up. Girl Monkey's gonna be a pain in the ass to level up in this area because it's more often than not I'm getting Spearows and Pidgeys. And Girl Monkey is a fighting type, which don't like to fight Spearows and Pidgeys. Don't want to look at the summary. I want to switch. The fact that summary is the first one always pisses me off because I never look at the fucking Pokemon summary. I'm always there. I'm always in the menu because I want to switch Pokemon out. I'm never there to look at their summary. I don't care how interesting it is. Gonna speed on through to the other side. This is totally legit, guys. This is totally legit. I'm playing this off of a real Game Boy Advance. If Nintendo asks, this is a real Game Boy Advance. I've made no modifications. This is just a secret in the original games that you could just speed everything up. Speed everything up. It's actually a feature in the games. True story. Okay, that scared me. That was Deoxys and Mew? Okay. I knew there was something in Gen 3 that was like a store event. You had to go to a store to get it. They did. I remember they did that a lot in Gen 4. Like, I think that's how you get Darkrai or something. To get Ho and Lugia, you need both Pokemon Coliseum and XD 100%, and you would get them in their respective games. Fuck that. Fuck that, dude. You kidding me? So to 100% this game, I would need to 100% 2 other games, get the things I need there, and then transfer it all to this one. That's so fucking stupid. That is so stupid. That's just bad game design. It's just such bad game design. Again, this is totally legit, real Game Boy Advance. Real Game Boy Advance. I'm totally playing off a real Game Boy Advance. It's absolutely legit. This is just a feature in the original games. Again, totally legit. Absolutely legit. No cheating going on here whatsoever. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Totally legit. It's totally legit. Jirachi and Selby, you need to just 100% Coliseum. The kick of Selby was Japanese only in Jirachi. So you can't even complete the Pokédex if you're not from Japan. Or you have like a Japanese version of Coliseum. Dude, whatever game designer designed like that shit into Gen 3 just must have really hated whatever kids were playing these games at the time. He's like, you know what? Fuck these kids. I'm gonna make completing the Pokédex so hard on these guys. And I mean, like, nowadays it's really hard to complete the Pokédex just because of how many fucking Pokemon there are. You kidding me? I got poison and I didn't even fucking level up. This game's bullshit. I'm going to try and get everybody to level 20 right now except for Girl Monkey, because Girl Monkey, I don't want to use the speed up feature to level up because I just feel like something's bad is going to happen to her. I feel like something bad is going to happen to Girl Monkey if I speed up because, again, there's a lot of flying types. There's a lot of flying types in this grass here. There's a lot of flying types and I don't take kindly to that. Well, at least I grew a level. I am fucking poisoned again. But at least I grew a level. My friend just texted me it's the same year as SAO right now. As in, like, the current year, 2022, is the year that Sword Art Online takes place. I didn't need that information, but now I have it. And I now can't wait for this year to be over. I cannot wait for it to be not the year that Sword Art Online takes place. See, I don't get why I have to heal my Pokemon when that happens. All they're doing is connecting to the PlayStation Network. Just connecting to the PlayStation Network or just trying to play Modern Warfare 2. Come on now. Just let them play Modern Warfare 2. God, I really should have done this grinding off stream. Like, fucking... Like, I'm gonna be saying that until it's over. Until both the stream and the grinding is over. But I really should have done this grinding off stream. fuck, now I'm gonna have to grind up whatever Pokemon we catch after Nugget Bridge, too. I think what my plan for this session is, we're gonna go through Nugget Bridge, gonna go through the entire route, and then we're gonna spend the rest of the session grinding up whatever Pokemon I catch there. And then after that, I will grind on my own time. And then it will be time to fight Misty. So the next session will start and we'll be fighting Misty. Okay, let's get Barber. Just get her out of there real quick. That's a little too close for me. I don't like that. I'm gonna put Joan up front because she's close to level 20. But I think that's when Rattata evolves, isn't it? Or at least that just sounds right. Rattata's probably one of those weird Pokemon that evolved at like 21 or something. Holy shit, this is a big comment you just made. Please answer Pokemon you need: Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Coliseum, DX, FireRed, Leaf Green, and have to have been old enough to know about the Deoxys event in 03 and 05. I need to know someone in Japan in 05. Had them go to a store that was doing the Mew event. Yeah, Japanese gay people, Japanese Pokemon, just to have all 386 Pokemon in one game. That is honestly fucking insane. Especially when you look at Pokemon nowadays. Because Sword and Shield don't even let you collect all the Pokemon. Oh, fuck. Come on. That's always the worst when you're like one sliver away from leveling up and it's just like, nah, fuck you, one more battle. At least 2 Game Boy Advances and a link cable, yeah. Assuming you don't have any friends. Which would basically be us. Alright, there we go. Alright, level 20. Focus Energy. We're not gonna learn that. Yeah, just give up on that shit. I knew it. I knew Joan evolved. I knew Rattata evolved to 20. Look at me, I'm fucking smart. I've raised many Rattatas in my day. I love Raticate. I like having Raticate on my team. Raticate was on my fucking champion team in a playthrough of Heart Gold I did. Like, Raticate's kind of out of place because like I got Typhlosion, Gengar. I think I even have like a Crobat on there. I love Raticate. But yeah, like that fucking completing that Pokédex, dude. That's fucking major pain in the ass. Like even nowadays, like if you want to do something like Diamond or like I don't think you can complete Diamond either, because I think to complete Diamond's Pokédex, you had to use like the underground like mining shit, right? Like I'm pretty sure that was a requirement to complete Diamond's Pokédex. Well, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, is you need to use like the underground areas in there. Alright, we're gonna work on Gorl Monkey now. Which means I have to not speed up so that I don't get fucking wiped by a bird. We all have the one bad Pokemon keeping on our team no matter what. And that's not true, because Raticate's actually a good I will die on this hill. I think Raticate's a good Pokemon. Genuinely, I think Raticate is a good Pokemon. I'm probably, like, wrong, statistically speaking, but I don't care. Fuck you. Raticate's awesome. And you're not. Sick burn. Sick, just absolute sick burn right there. But yeah, like, I'm pretty sure Gen 4 you can't complete the Pokédex either because you need the fucking underground, and Nintendo Wi-Fi doesn't work anymore. You can't connect your DS to the internet. You know, like, all the Wi-Fi servers for, like, Wii and DS era games are just gone now. So you can't do that, and even Black and White, you can't. I don't think, because I think a lot of, like, again, like, in both Gen 4 and... Gen 4 and 5, I think they both had a lot of event Pokemon, which I don't think there's a legitimate way to get that stuff without hacking. The only way to complete Gen 4 is if you do it through the remakes. I still have the Gen 4 remake on my Switch. I should play that on stream one day. I don't know if I'd do it as a Nuzlocke. I'd probably just do it as like a regular Pokemon run. But I think that would be fun. Because I, to this day, have never completed Gen 4. Any version of it. I have Diamond. Never completed it. I haven't completed... I have the remake Diamond. Haven't completed it. I might regret streaming tomorrow morning when I get up for work. I'm gonna be so fucking tired. Gen 4 is now uncompletable. Well, yeah, because I don't even know what the fucking remakes would qualify as. Because there is like a given rule, like any of the generation remakes, they're built off of the current engine. So, you know, like the Gen 4 remakes are like the Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the Gen 2 remakes, they're built off of Generation 4's engine. So they are like technically Gen 4 games. You know, same like FireRed and Leaf Green are their Generation 3 because they're built off the Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald engine. But what is it? Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. They're very weird because they look like they were it looks like they recreated everything from Diamond and Pearl, like from the ground up. You know what I mean? Like, so like, it's almost like it's using the same engine, but they recreated it, and it's like not exactly Gen 8. I don't. It's weird. The remakes are definitely undercooked, though. Like, Generation 4 honestly deserve better. Like, I know my friend Anthony. He's like a huge, like, Gen 4 is his favorite gen. He deserved better for what he got. Let's get it trending to remake the Gen 4 remakes. Hashtag justice for Anthony. Do it for my boy. It's one of my favorite memes that I remember seeing when, like, the Gen 4 remakes were making the rounds initially. And it was just like that fucking... I think it's Marlon Brando from The Godfather. And he's just looking at the remake. He's like, Look at how they massacred my boy. It's so true. They're not remakes, they're remasters. They're about as much as a remake in the same way that the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy is, which is to say, they're not remakes, they're just remasters. Because there is a huge fucking difference in between a remake and a remaster. Like a remaster, like I said, is like the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy. Like it's basically the same exact game. The gameplay might be tweaked a little bit to better fit modern conventions, and of course, like it's going to get upscaled and everything's going to be higher res, but it's still like basically the same game beat for beat. A remaster is when you kind of build everything from the ground up in a new engine, and you add shit into it that wasn't previously there. Like Resident Evil would be the Resident Evil 2 remake. Like that's like a full blown remake. Like they redid the entire game. Whole new engine, whole new graphics, all that shit. I'm now afraid to fight anything as Girl Monkey because we're either gonna get flying types, which can just take her right the fuck out because they're flying types, or we're gonna get Ekans, which can poison her, and I don't have any antidotes on me. And I don't feel like going to the store to buy more. Sorry, Girl Monkey, you're gonna have to just slowly die because Mama can't afford that life-saving juice. This really is kind of like more like the American health system. Call them remasters just because a remaster has to be better than the original. That is not a requirement of a remaster. Remasters just have to be somewhat different or enhanced ports of the original. And enhancing something isn't always necessarily a good thing. Because, what's a remaster of an original that was, like, really shit? Besides Diamond, Platinum, and Pearl. I'm really trying to think. I can't think of anything. Like, a remaster of a game that was just really, like, poorly made and bad. And it's like, don't even bother getting this. Just get the original. Oh, the fucking Tony Hawk's Pro Skater remakes. Or remasters that I forget if they had like a different name to them, but they were like remasters of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater by the same company that made Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, that fucking garbage fire of a game. And yeah, they were absolute shit. You stopped playing and never came back to. It's the only Pokemon thing period that you've never come back to. See, that's not a high standard for me because I do that all the time with Pokemon games. But that's mostly because I start playing it, get invested, and then I drop it hard as fuck. It's more that rather than like, man, this is actually bad. That's my self-diagnosed ADHD for you. But I mean, I kind of felt the same way with Sun and Moon, or at least Sun, because I think that's the copy I have. Like I was playing it and then I just kind of stopped caring. If I remember one thing about Sun, it's because like the beginning is like front loaded with a bunch of just fucking read me. Like, I forget how long it takes you before you can even, like, properly explore. But I just remember Sun and Moon had a lot of, like, kind of stop and go for, like, dialogue and shit. Which, like, I get you want to put more, like, story, but you have to have a good story gameplay balance. And then Gen 8 tried to course correct and did the, like, worst possible thing, which is, like, we'll just keep bringing up the story that's happening but tell you to stay out of it. It's like Gen 8 could have been better if like Leon wasn't like, well, you don't have to worry about the plot. Just go get more gym badges like every 5 seconds when the plot was trying to happen. Would have been nice, you know. Boy, Pokemon is just... I really hope Scarlet and Violet are good games. Because I want to be, like, invested in Pokemon again. You know, I want Pokemon to be good. Make Pokemon great again. Oh, God. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I just really fell out of Pokemon after Gen 6. Because I played the fuck out of Gen 6, I'm not gonna lie. Gen 6 is honestly a personal favorite, even though people don't like it for some reason. Which I don't really get. Like, I like Gen 6. It's one of my favorites just because I spent so much time. Like, I'm pretty sure my original game file, it's gotta... I know it's probably like the... Because you know, like, the 3DS has like that activity log shit. And it's like, oh, you can see like how long you've played certain games, like how long you've played on certain days, like blah 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 blah. On that activity log, I think like Pokemon X is listed as the game I have spent the most hours playing on that system. And it's definitely like over 100 hours, which like I as a kid that was like, wow, like I played this game for like 100 hours, like wow, like that's so much. And then now as someone who has done 2 full playthroughs of Persona 5, I'm like, 100 hours really ain't shit. Like, you can fully say you hate Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. So you'd say it's a better... So you would say that Sonic 06 is a better game than Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I don't know, dude. I feel like... Because Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, from what I remember playing, is still a functional game. They just have nothing to do after the main game. That is very true. Ooh, Kiki's evolving. Nice. I didn't expect you to evolve this soon. But yeah, that's very true. Like, the only thing that you can really do after X and Y's main campaign is like the fucking... there's like the Looker. I think there's like a couple missions involving Looker. That's really it. There's really nothing else that you can do besides like fight the Elite Four over and over again and like breed. That's what I did. I just started breeding Pokemon. I got my first shiny. I got a shiny Ralts. That was my first ever shiny because I did the Masuda method. Just like breeding it over and over and over again until I fucking got one that was a different color. But yeah, the only thing to do after the main game is to complete the Pokédex. Which, I mean, granted, I don't really think there's a lot in other Pokemon games besides complete... well, Gen 3 had the Battle Frontier, which is what everybody talks about. And then Gen 2 had Kanto. I don't know what Gen 4 had, and I don't remember what Gen 5 had. Well, Gen 5 gave you the other half of Unova. And that had, like, all the, like, other Pokemon that, for some reason, just weren't allowed outside of the right half of the Unova. I just really hope that Scarlet and Violet are really good games, like knock it out of the park. I need to get a capture card soon because I wanna start streaming Gravity Rush again because I only did the one session, and you know I gotta keep playing that. I started that game. I need to finish it. Also, just opens up the possibility for shit I can play. Like if I get a capture card, dude, I can actually do a full playthrough of Brilliant Diamond, just to fucking piss you off. I'll do a full playthrough of Brilliant Diamond. I will complete the Pokédex just to spite you. I don't know how it's gonna spite you. It'll be more annoyance on my part because I actually have to complete the Pokédex in a Pokemon game, but I will fucking do it. Just to feel like I'm getting one up over you. But yeah, fucking get a capture card. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do once I get a capture card. Because one thing I want to do once I get a capture card is I want to do like almost like I've been thinking about doing this for a while. Like a Sonic the Hedgehog marathon, where I like marathon all the mainline Sonic games. Like, you know, I go through the classic games, you know, Sonic 1, 2, CD, 3 of Knuckles. Then I'll go Adventure, Adventure 2, Heroes, Shadow, 06, whatever comes after that one. I guess it would be Secret Rings. I'd have to play Secret Rings. But like Secret Rings, fucking... I guess Unleashed would be after that. And Colors, Generation... Well, Black Knight, Colors, Generations... And then, like... Lost World, Mania, Forces, like all that shit. Like, I want to, like, just go through all of them. Like, game after game after game after game after game. Like, I don't know if I would want to do it as like a marathon because I feel like I get tired of it, but it's definitely a goal of mine to play every mainline Sonic game. Like, I'm not doing like handhelds and spin-offs, like the Rush and Advanced series. Like that could be like another. Like, I'm not too concerned about that. I want to do like all the mainline games for the channel at some point. Whether I marathon them all like over the summer or just space them out, I'm kind of debating a little bit. I feel like I would do the classic series back to back because the games are like, those games look shorter. Like, I'm pretty sure I could probably beat Sonic 1 in a session. Assuming, you know, I don't like suck too bad at it. But yeah. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearls, better game than 06. It's better made than Forces, more accessible than Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Makes you more involved in Sword and Shield. You get more out of all those things. See, you are actually, like, objectively wrong, because the core gameplay of Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl works. The core gameplay of 06 doesn't. Like, Sonic 06 as a game just doesn't work. Like, it is actually broken. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, on the other hand, actually works as a game. My nose is very itchy. I mean, I get it. Those games are like really fucking disappointing. But I feel like you might be overacting just like a little bit, just little bit of an overreaction. Just a wee smidge of an overreaction. Just a little, just a tad, just a tad bit. This is so fucking boring. This is honestly the worst part about Nuzlocking a Pokemon game, is like the grind to fucking get to a point where you can just be like, okay. Honestly, the worst part. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get on the ball with buying a capture card like pretty soon. Just so I can have the option there to stream, you know what I mean? Wait, I think Barbara's part flying. Wait, why the fuck did they pull Pidgey out? Flying is strong against fighting. It's not the other way around. I'm fucking stupid. God, I'm an idiot. How am I this dumb, guys? Jesus. Like, the great thing about a capture card is that it opens up all the possibilities for all the horrible games that I can play. Like the really bad games that I can play. Like, oh dude, if I get a capture card, I can play Mighty Number 9. Which honestly isn't a horrible game. It just did not live up to whatever hype it had. That game was kind of DOA. So, I feel like that's where a lot of the bullshit from it comes, but, you know, is what it is. That game was very DOA. Which sucks, because Mighty Number 9 was like, you know, this could be good. And I feel like the core gameplay of Mighty Number 9 does, like, work if it was refined enough, but it just kind of wasn't. It's even funnier because last night I was watching Gilly the Kid. He's a really funny, awesome YouTuber. You should check him out. He does a lot of video game stuff. Just make sure you find him by posting Gilly the Kid, because there's a rapper called Gilly the Kid. Then one of them is going to sue the other for copyright infringement any day now. I'm just waiting to see which one does it. But I was watching one of his video about like him playing like all the quote unquote worst games of all time. And like trying to see like which ones are actually bad and which ones are just like super hyperbole. And he gets to Mighty Number 9 in it, and he's like, as a Mega Man fan, like this really disappointed me, and it hurts me to say, but I didn't hate playing it, and I kinda had fun. I am talking way too much and I don't have enough fucking water. I'm like dehydrated. Which doesn't make sense because I drank like 80 million fucking bottles of water today. Ugh. It's even funnier to me though with what he said about Mighty Number 9, because when I met him, I met him at 2 Minute Games before, and when I met him, the first thing I did was I asked him to sign my copy of Mighty Number 9, because the night before I had added him on Twitter. Like I tagged him on Twitter and I was like, hey, if I ask you to sign my copy of Mighty Number 9, would you find it like would you like laugh as a joke, or would you just give me a death stare? And he just said both. So the next day, I'm at TMG with my friend. I go up to him and I was like, hey, will you sign my copy of my number 9? And he was just like, fucking. It's generally one of the best experiences I've had at a con. And fucking, like, fucking, the funniest part is that he was talking to like a buddy of his at like a booth or whatever, and then I come up to him and ask him to sign it, and he's like, come with me for a second. We walk up to his friend and he's like, can you look at the bullshit this kid's trying to make me sign? That's fucking great. I still have my fucking copy. My copy of my number 9 that I fucking pre-ordered. That's right, I'm one of the idiots who pre-ordered that fucking game. But I didn't back it, so I feel better about that. Can you explain it best over the phone? I go to Sonic 06 for a mess. I was aware that I was mess at 13. Broken Time Shine for Rumble, regret wanting Gen 4 remake. It's a very personal thing. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I kind of get it. It's more personal than like legitimate reasons why. And I get it. Like, bro, like even as someone who doesn't really care that much for Gen 4, outside of like Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I can see how much of a disappointment that Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl are, because I have Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and compared to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl are just there. They just exist, and they kind of don't have a reason to. So I get it. Going in traffic, I'm gonna have to leave in a minute. Okay, I guess you're just going into work and shit. I hope your shift isn't horrible. Hope your shift at work is good. I know my shift at work today was fucking interesting. I didn't get home until 6 o'clock today, which is always very common during the fucking fall and winter, and I don't like it. I very much do not like getting home super late, because it just gives me less time to do shit that I want to do. How many more levels until we're... Okay, so 1 level per Pokemon. So we're almost there. We're almost at the home stretch. Only an hour and 28 minutes in, and we're finally ready to make progress. But we're still not there yet. God, I hate myself. I always thought it was I think I've said this before, but it's fucked up how Nurse Joy says we hope to see you again. Like, you want my pets to get hurt, you fucking cunt? How dare you? You pink-haired bitch. Okay, since we're so close, I'm just gonna speed up through everything now. I don't give a fuck anymore. We're so fucking close. We're so fucking close. Come on, level 20, level 20, level 20, level 20, level 20. I just need that 20. I don't care about the nature, man. Almost there, 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 almost there. Come on, just a sliver away now. There we go. Whirlwind? That's not a... Yeah, it's not... Yeah, we're not gonna learn that. I say that now, but there's definitely gonna be a point later in the game where like, oh, if only I had Whirlwind. If only I had Whirlwind, I could have beaten the Elite Four without using a single attack. Or something. It's probably a thing that exists somewhere within the game's code. There's all kinds of fucking exploits. Like how you can beat Lance in the original Pokemon with just a Zubat. I'm really mad at myself I didn't do this all off screen. Note to self for future streams, do the fucking grinding off stream. Off screen. Because this just does not make for entertaining content. Unless you actually give a shit about what I'm talking about. Yeah, unless you just throw this on in the background. Almost like it's a podcast with like one person who just sounds fucking stupid half the time he's speaking. Then yeah, it works. If that's how you fucking view this, you know what I mean? Especially when it comes to like uploading it to YouTube and shit. Just a little further. It's the biggest fuck you. You're so close to leveling up, and then it's just like, yeah, no, one more battle. Just one more battle, and then we'll level up. Like, why's it gotta be like that, man? Why it gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Why you gotta be so rude? Remember when that song came out? I feel old saying that. Yeah, I remember when that song came out in 2013. Or whenever the fuck that song came out. I know it was when I was in middle school. I know that much, so it had to be. It's probably 2014, 15 maybe? Somewhere around that area. I keep bumping into this fucking kid. What do you want, kid? What do you now you don't want to talk to me. That Slowbro wasn't there. You could cut down the small tree. That way you could get to the other side. I think there's a way around it though. Slowbro took a snooze base. Slowbro, withdraw. No, that's wrong. It's so hard to control Pokemon. Experience depends on your ability as a trainer. I think the joke there is that she's trying to teach Slowbro a move that it doesn't learn. I remember like watching Brain Scratch comms, either that or it was either Brain Scratch or SGB, and they mentioned that they were like, Slowbro can't learn that move, so the trainer's just bad. Hallelujah. We did it. Everyone's level 20 now. Okay. I was trying to see if there were a way to speed up battle animations, but there isn't, I guess. Alright, now we're ready to fight the rival, I think. Okay, that was weird. It felt like somebody just grabbed on my fucking hoodie. So that was a little otherworldly. Okay. Alright, now the rival, we had Squirtle, so it's going to have Bulbasaur. It's going to have Bulbasaur, Pidgey or Pidgeot, or Pidgeotto. Put Joe at the front. So Bulbasaur I can switch in Kiki. Pidgeotto, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do for that. And then 2 Pokemon that I don't know what he's gonna have. I could look it up, but I feel like that takes away half the fun of doing a Nuzlocke. Sorry, the Team Rocket is behind us. Even our police force is trouble with the Rockets. Huh. Really? So I just beat like 12 of them earlier. But we're gonna save here. Just because I can. I know it's kind of useless to save here because, like, if I die, I die. Alright, let's see what happens. Cock! Still struggling along back here? Yeah, unfortunately, yes. I did great. I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught. Oh boy. Here we go. Heading straight for us into this shit. We spent the ending of last session and all of this session so far preparing for us. Of course, it sends out Pidgeotto. Alright, so I'm just gotta hope that Hyper Fang kills this. And it does. Alright. Did I over level for this? Maybe. Rattata. Alright. Is that a Go Monkey? Monkey. Monkey. You have shown me, monkey. Monkey. Fuck. Okay, after this battle, I'm gonna have to go and get more water because I just like drank the last of it. Abra, oh, that's easy pickings. Especially since Barber knows Bite. So that should be a Kadabra by now. There's no way that, there's no reason for that to be Abra. Oh my god. Alright, and here's Bulbasaur. So yeah, maybe I didn't need to level everyone up exactly to 20. Might have overreacted just a smidge. Oh no, we got seeded. It sounds really dirty, out of context, for what it actually is. Hell yeah, it's super effective. Hell yeah, I gained 200 experience points. Hell yeah, I defeated rival Cock. Hey, take it easy. You won already. Stop beating Cock. Okay, guess what? I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokédex. After all, Bill's world famous as a Pokemaniac. He invented the Pokemon storage system too on PC too. Since you're using this system, you should go thank him. Well, I better get rolling. Smell ya later. Oh yeah, right. I feel sorry for you. No, really. You're always plotting behind me. Sure, I'll give you a little present as a favor. The Fame Checker. The fuck does that do? A chatty gossip like you? That thing's perfect. Why do I feel like it's a thing about women? Because I don't give a hoot about others. Alright, this time I really am going. Smell you later. I'm getting a phone call, but I'm streaming right now. I don't want to pick it up. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear it vibrating on my fucking desk. Did he call me twice? Yeah, he did, because it went through Do Not Disturb. Alright, hang on. I'm going to... I'm going to switch this up. I gotta do something real quick. I meant to set this up before. That's not good. There's no way I can edit this without fucking... There's no way I can edit this on the stream without it being fucking bad. So... Do I have the... Here we go. Okay. Alright. Like I said, I will be, like this says, I will be right back. I just have to go in. I gotta go and grab some water. So yeah, I will be right back. Don't you go anywhere now. Don't you go anywhere now. That's the wrong thing. Okay, don't you go anywhere. Don't you go anywhere. I'll be back. There we go. I forgot I put the cover on my fucking webcam. I was like, why is my webcam just dark? Okay, I have got my water now. Excuse me. Delicious. Alright, my cat's in here too now, so if something goes wrong with the stream, I'm going to blame her. Alright, but now Gotta make it through Nugget Bridge. This guy's a bug catcher, so... People call this the Nugget Bridge. I'm so sorry to hear that. These fire trains were a fabulous prize. Think you got what it takes? No. I don't. Motherfucker's name is Kale. You're not a fucking character from Dragon Ball Super. Fuck out of it. Get your fucking bugs out of here, you loser. Loser ass fucking Kale. Of course he sent out Weedle. Cause he's a loser. Only fucking losers have Weedles, alright? I don't have a Weedle in my PC, what are you talking about? Excuse me, I don't know why I'm burping so much now. We're just destroying this kid's, like, fucking dreams. All those people are, like, level 10, too. Like, dude. Gotta step your game up, bro. Only got level 10s in his biatch. Only 120 bucks. Give me more of your lunch money, nerd. Second, now it's serious. Ooh, getting sloppy seconds from last alley. Who the hell spells alley like that? She deserves to get her ass kicked based on that alone. There's like hair, like a couple strands of my hair are loose from my ponytail, and it's hitting me in the face, and it's bothering the hell out of me. Genuinely making it hard to focus, I'm not gonna lie. Oddish. That's quite odd. Get it? Because it's an oddish. I'm funny. I'm hilarious. So there's a lot of grass types. Got him. How could I lose? Because you suck. Here's number 3. It won't be easy. That one rhymed. I like this kid. He's rhyming. He's a rhyming youngster Timmy. Sandshrew. Ooh, I don't have anything for Sandshrew. Girl monkey, maybe? Let's see. Let's see. When does girl monkey evolve? It's not level 20. It's got to be at least, like, 24 or something, right? Let's look it up. Stop kicking sand in my eyes, you cheap fuck. Monkey. That's what you get. 28 is when it evolves. Holy shit. That's farther away than I initially thought. Kiki grew a level. It's nice. I actually have something that's good against poison types. I don't think I do. Oh yeah, my accuracy is low as shit. I probably should have switched out. That would have been the smart thing to do. Luckily for this trainer, I'm not very smart. But luckily for me, I do overpower them by at least 6 levels. Yes, I had to do the math in my head there for a second. Don't judge me. Number 4, getting tired? Not really. You guys are kind of pushovers. Mostly because I was incredibly anxious and grinded a whole lot, but it's neither here nor there. I'm surprised that did as much damage as it just did. Yeah, I might as well do that just to give other Pokemon some experience. Spread the love out, you know what I mean? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You're going down. Okay, now you're going down. It's like you didn't die when I wanted you to. And I'm kind of disappointed by that. Rely. What the fuck? R-E-L-I. How the like, what fucking name is that? How do you even go about pronouncing that? Really? Rely? Like, what the fuck? Any type of fucking name, dude. I swear to God. Goddamn kids these days and their crazy ass names. Okay, that was a battle, I guess. This is just free cash and experience. Congratulations, you beat our 5 contest trainers. You earned a fabulous prize. I got a nugget. Oh, I can't wait to eat it. By the way, how would you like to join Team Rocket? We're a group of professional criminals specializing in Pokemon. Want to join? Are you sure? Come on, join us. I'm telling you to join. Okay, you need convincing. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. If you're trying to recruit people for your super secret criminal organization, why the fuck would you lead with the fact that it's a criminal organization? Like, you wouldn't lead with that. You would just be like, oh, we're just a organization that's, you know, dedicated to Pokemon. You know, like, that's it. Nothing suspicious. And then, after their first couple, like, initiation meetings, then you go into the, yeah, we're criminals part. These guys just don't know how to run a business, to be honest. Now, I am a little concerned. Because I'm about 5 levels above these guys. And I'm gonna need to get a Pokemon in this route. Become a top league. Come on, think of the opportunity. Don't let us go to waste. I think I will. Let's sell that nugget, though. So, Cerulean City, Route 24. So... trying to look up what the level of Pokemon in that route are, so I don't like. I can prepare myself. So, okay, the two Pokemon that I'm worried about getting, right, are Oddish and Abra. Those are the ones that I'm gonna want. Oddish is 12 to 14. Abra's can be 8, 10, and 12. And that same goes for 25. So I would just be sending Kirito in to die, kinda. Which I'm not opposed to, mind you. But, wait, I came here to sell the fucking nugget. This is because I have 2 rare candies. That actually works out well, because if I do end up getting an Abra and a Oddish, that's just 2 automatic levels for the both of them. So I'm hoping if I find Oddish, I'm gonna have to put in Barbara and just use Astonish, so I don't immediately knock Oddish out. Because Leech Life will actually have, that will actually be super effective. Alright. See what we get. We get a battle. So your feet from the grass. Okay, he said F-E-A-T, so we're good. We're good. That's the type of feat that we're okay with people looking at. Like as soon as I read it, I was like, hold on. Why is this guy staring at our feet? It's just different feet. That's the English language for you. We have 5 words and we use them for fucking everything. But these Ekans, nah. It's probably a bad decision to keep Girl Monkey in, to be honest. Just Fury Swipes, just because we can. Yeah, get it, Girl Monkey. Monkey. You have shown me, monkey. Monkey. That meme's so fucking stupid. I love it. Monkey. You have shown me, monkey. Monkey. Alright, let's see what we get, see what we get. I already have one of those. Come on, Oddish, come on, Oddish, come on, Oddish, or Abra. I already have one. I did see that you can find Kakunas in this area. I hope to God we don't, because I don't want to have a... Yes! Alright, sweet. Oh, it's a boy. Oh, fuck, it's a boy. I was gonna name it Olivia. If it was a girl, I was gonna name it Olivia, but now I have to... I guess I'll go with Oliver now. Goddamn right, poison powder doesn't affect me. That scared the fuck out of me. Where are my Pokeballs? Alright. There you go, sweet baby Oddish. Got it. Let's go. Alright, so newest member to the harem is Oddish. Its scientific name is Odium wondrous. At night, it is said to walk nearly 1,000 feet on its 2 roots. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, we will give it a nickname. We shall name him Oliver. Now we're gonna run all the way back to the Pokemon Center to heal him. Yes. All right, now we gotta train it up to level 8,000. Excuse me. Wrong button. That was the wrong button to make me go fast. Oops. Alright, got some at 24. Let's see what we can find at 25. 25. Willy, 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 whoop. Alright, Pidgey, we already have that, but this can be some good experience for Oliver. So, well, it would be if Absorb wasn't so weak. Good job, Joan. I mean, that hiker there will probably be able... Oliver should be able to take that. Because I'm pretty sure ground types are weak to grass. Okay, this is an interesting case because I did already catch a Caterpie, but it was in the wrong route. It was in a route when I wasn't supposed to catch a Caterpie. So do I count this as the encounter? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Just kind of to punish myself for the mistake I made. So I'm gonna say no. Okay. Glad I said no to the Caterpie. Now the question is, will this work? Oh god. If I can pull this off. Do I have sleep powder? No, I just have poison powder, which isn't gonna do shit. Alright. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Damn it. Fuck. Well, there goes our encounter. That sucks. Like, cause getting an Abra and a Nuzlocke is one of like the greatest feelings, cause it's like so hard to do. It's so hard to get an Abra and a Nuzlocke. Like, genuinely. but I still got gas in the tank. No, you don't. Don't fucking lie to me. How dare you have a Pokemon that's not rock type? I was expecting easy sweep for Oliver. I should probably heal Oliver though. I don't like sending him out to battle. He's already kind of hurt. You know what I mean? Like that's a little. That's unsafe for our baby boy. It's unsafe for our baby boy. Let's see how this does. I mean, it'll be. It's like double. Yeah, it's 4 times effective. Oh, and he's not gonna attack me. Nice. I don't understand why they give that to Geodude. It does nothing. It literally does nothing. It's like electricity's powers is weakness. Thanks. This ground rock Pokemon really needs to weaken the power of electricity. You worked hard. Thank you. At least somebody is noticing. You want to see Bill? First we battle. No. Do you imagine that if that worked in Pokemon Wars? It's like, hey, I want to battle you. Nah, just keep walking away. So many people would just be so sad. Alright. So that's the thing about me playing Nuzlocke. If my Pokemon aren't like over leveled, every hit is making me like worried. Like I'm like, it's gonna die. Every hit. Every hit, I'm just like, oh my god, this is the one. This is gonna be a one-hit KO from a fucking Magikarp. You're something. Thanks, Wayne. Local trainers come here to practice. Yeah, no shit, buddy. I'm seeing a lot of them here. Youngster Joey. Oh, is that the Rattatas in the top percentage of Rattatas? I'm so honored to fight the Rattata that is in the top percentage of Rattatas. So honored to murder it. Get fucked, Youngster Joey. Nice. Oliver's stepping up in the world. Learning stun spore and shit. Yes. Taste your own Hyperfang medicine there, Youngster Joey. Get fucked, bitch. You're decent. Fuck you. I just kicked your ass, kid. Dad took me to a great party on the SSN at Vermilion City. Good for him. I'm glad your dad's privileged and rich. I gotta fight to get where I am. Youngster Dan. Oh, Slowpoke. Love Slowpoke. I wonder if we'll be able to catch one. Where can you even catch Slowpoke in this game? Oh, no, 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 no. That's not gonna fly with me. I pooped a little right there. Little poop came out of my butthole right there. Pooped and peed a little bit right there when I saw that confusion. I was like, oh shit, Oddish is part poison. That means the fight against Starmie is going to be a pain in the ass. But I have... Barbara knows Bite, but she's Poison type, which is weak to Psychic. That part's going to be a pain in the ass no matter what way you fucking spin it. I just realized I have this rare candy on me. I'll use one on Oliver. My boyfriend is cool. No, he's not. Man, I'm cool. You should get with me, baby. Get with me for real. Go, Oliver. The funniest part about Nidoran male and female to me is that, like, in the original Pokemon games, they were the only Pokemon that were gendered. None of the other Pokemon had, like, gender. So, like, the gender is basically a part of their fucking names. So, like, it's a part of their name. It's not, like, just a part of it. It's like that Pokemon is named Nidoran male. Oh, shit. Girl's playing hard to get. Oh boy. Alright. If that missed, Joan would have been fucked. Excuse me. Alright, let's head back to the Pokemon Center. And we'll head to the mart and buy more potions. Oh, would you like me to heal your fucking little pieces of shit? Goddamn right I would. Thanks. Hope to see you again. Fuck off. So let me check the Pokédex. Godspeed. Godspeed. The area unknown, you can't find it in this game. Alright, what am I looking for? I remember Shadow Bell's supposed to do Slowpoke. Oh, you can't get it in this version? Fuck. That's bullshit. Sorry. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, we're getting to the point in the game where we can start just buying a ton of shit willy-nilly. Not quite there yet. We'll pass that point when we go to the SSA and beat up all the rich people for their money. That's basically what happens there. Let's see a Pokemaniacs collection at the Cape. Good for you. Hiker Knob. Dude's name is just fucking Knob. What a loser. It's kind of awesome, to be honest. Your name is fucking Knob. Come on, Oliver. You can sweep him. You can sweep him, Ollie. There you go, pal. There you go, buddy. Alright, I don't need to switch. Hiker Knob. So fucking dumb. Seems just spelled NLB too. It's like they knew what they were fucking doing. Trying on sleep powder. Okay. Get rid of that. I love how I have one attacking me, but the rest is just status infecting shit. I mean, hey, sleep powder is always good to have, especially for like catching wild Pokemon. Especially if I run into another fucking Abra. Because then I can just put it to sleep. Check as many fucking balls that as I want. Till it gets up and eventually leaves. Hiker Nub. I'm a cool guy. I've got a girlfriend. What a loser. I probably just stole his girlfriend, to be honest. I mean, we're fighting him in front of her, so I have the chance to cuck this dude really fucking hard. And you know I'm absolutely going to take that chance to just cuck this motherfucker. Oh, excuse me. Let's put in Joan. Why not? Like I said, I have a soft spot for Eradicate anyway, so. I need to like stretch or something. Oh darn. I just got cucked. Goddamn right you did. So baby, like I just kicked your boyfriend's ass. What do you guys say about that? Wish my boyfriend was as good as you? Wow, bro. My girlfriend was me. I don't think she will, dude. I think I just stole your girlfriend from you, bro. I think we just straight up cucked that dude. I had this feeling. I knew I had to battle you. Sorry, but I'm taken. I just cucked this guy for his girlfriend, so. You're gonna, youngster Chad. I might cuck the girl just for you, buddy. You're a fucking Chad. Switching Barbara. She hasn't gotten a lot of play yet. Give her some love. So I can imagine Golbat will be a very good use to the team. Sucks we can't get Crobat, but is what it is, I guess. I'm still so mad I can't get Sandshrew in this game. What do I have that'll take... Oh, wait, I got Oliver. That'll take out Sandshrew. Youngster Chad. Why you even scratch? You fucking scratchy bitch. Scratch you. I defeated Youngster Chaz. I knew I'd lose. If you're confused, switch it out. That's a good tactic. That actually is. Thanks for the advice, Chad. My friend has many cute Pokemon. I'm so jealous. Steal them. Steal your friend's Pokemon. What's the worst that'll happen? They stop being friends with you? Now you have their Pokemon. Can't do shit now, can they? Brother! Why must you fight me, brother? Oh man, dude, I'm feeling exhausted. I think we're gonna get to Bill's house and I'm gonna call the stream. Just because I am very, very tired. Switching Barbara. Again, just give her some more love, give her some more experience, some levels, maybe. Damn. Fucked that Pidgey up. Switch over to Kiki again. Dude, I'm like so tired right now. Get fucked, last Haley. I'm so jealous. Good. Should be. Because I am a fucking Giga Chad. Oh, hey, it's Pucko here. Oh, yeah, I'm a Pokemon. That's nice, man. No, I'm not. You fucking lying asshole. I'm Blue. I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Hey, what's with this skeptical look? I'm not joshing you, lady. That's how you know this is either 90s or early 2000s. Say joshing. I screwed up an experiment and got combined with a Pokemon. So bad, will you help me out here? Nah. No? I don't be so cold. Come on, you gotta help a guy in deep, deep trouble. What do you say, beautiful, please? Okay? Alright. Wait till I get inside the teleporter. When I do, go to my PC and run the cell separation system. I never thought you could just leave. Did he say anything? Hey, oh, I thought he'd like call you out on the fact that like you didn't know how to help him. Sure. Over a cell separator. I love how like Bill designed a way to like basically put his mind into a Pokemon's body, and it's just never brought up at any other point. Like this is never brought up ever again. Yeehaw! Thanks, lady. I owe you one. So, did you come to see my Pokemon collection? You didn't? That's a bummer. I gotta thank you. Oh, here. Maybe this will do. Beast. That cruise ship in SSN is in Brilliant City. I hear there are lots of trainers on board, too. They invited me to their party, but I can't stand fancy dues. Why don't you get on the side of me? Go on and have a good time. You know my dad. I don't listen to you. Piece of shit. Now we make the brave trek back to Cerulean City. A long and arduous journey. And we're here. People here were robbed. It's obvious Team Rocket fans. Yeah. Whatever. It's like, man, we can't seem to catch Team Rocket. I can see him over the fucking fence, dude. Let's fight this guy. Hey, stay out. That's not your yard, huh? Me? I'm an innocent bystander. Don't you believe me? Dude, the guy who lives in that house must fucking hate it. Because if you want to leave Cerulean City, you have to go through his house. It's the only other way out. Unless you have, the cut HM. But if you don't, you gotta leave through that guy's house. He must fucking hate it there. It's like, oh, another visitor? Yep, just passing through to leave the city, huh? Yeah, fucking knew it. I feel bad for that guy. It's gotta suck. Yeah, tackle his ass, Kiki. Not to use Drowsy. That's a psychic type. Be cool if you can catch a Drowsy. Never used Hypno before, but I definitely want to try it out. Super effective Kaze, right it is. Oh no. Oh no, please don't. Please don't. Okay. Get fucked, Drowsy. Stop, I give up. I'll leave quietly. Okay, return the TM I stole. Nice. Better get moving. Bye. And now we will not return it. Rocket Gun tried to do a good thing and did it to the wrong person because I am absolutely not paying it forward. Alright, I think I'm going to call a session here today. So that was kind of half-baked, if I'm being honest. We spent about an hour doing grindy bullshit, and then we made progress for the remaining hour. So... God, that felt good to stretch. Would I save the game? Yes, I would. It's already saved file. That's very nice. I have saved the game. And of course, I'm going to save 12 more times. Just to be absolute sure. Alright, now I'm going to make a save state. Alright. Make another one. Alright, enough of that. Save their game. Just webcam. Alright, so, yep. That's gonna do for today's session. I am tired as shit. I am, probably just gonna go straight to bed after this. But yeah, thank you all for joining me on this stream. You know, thank you for joining along. Thank you for watching, all that stuff. You know, if you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to follow. If you're watching from YouTube, follow here on Twitch, subscribe, ring the bell, like the video, comment, jerk off the cow, whatever you want to do. Yeah, thank you all so much. I think next time I stream, it might be Saturday night, maybe. I might be streaming more Pokemon, or maybe I'll throw a curveball. Maybe I'll stream a new game. I'll do that, because that's a good idea. I've been thinking about streaming Persona 4 Golden, starting that up, so I might stream that Saturday. Who knows? Might start doing that Saturday, and it'll be a little bit of an extra long thing. Or maybe I'll play for an hour and be like, man, I want to go to bed. So we'll see what happens Saturday. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fucking just great night. Hope you all take care. Yeah. I'm bad at it. I'm bad at fucking outros. I really need to fucking get better at it. Alright. See ya.